What's up with the squad? Back with another video. I seen this I was going out. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button for me, please. So y'all got to hear. Before we get in this video, I know a lot of people don't know much about what has happened within, this case. If you are new to my channel or new to this case, basically a kid named Karmelo Anthony, 17 years old at the time. I'm pretty sure he's 18 now. Went to a track meet, sat in the seat he really didn't belong in, sat up under a tent he didn't belong in, and was told, to move by another student named Austin Metcalf. And, some words got exchanged, this, that, and the other. Karmelo then reached in his backpack, where it was a knife, that he had, and unalive, Austin Metcalf. And I have to say that because, I have to say it on this platform, which I'm sure a lot of y'all know. But there's a lot more to it. It's been a couple months. It's been a couple months, so even if y'all were, you can scroll down and check out older videos, just type in Karmelo Anthony or Austin Metcalf, or Karmelo or Metcalf, and put Recklezz, and y'all see plenty of videos, my older videos. But y'all have it here. Pretty crazy. Still calling this man minister, which it was, it's receipts out stating he wasn't a minister where he said he was, but saying that the spokesperson for Texas teen who unalive, another boy at a track meet, has suggested that basically that Karmelo is the victim in the situation, which is very wild. I'm not even gonna lie. He also stated the journey ahead is long, but today we celebrated victory for justice, for family, and for the power of people coming together to protect our youth. Thank you, everyone who stood with us. The fight continues, but tonight, Karmelo is home, which is very wild. I'm not even gonna lie. Very, very wild. Check this video out, y'all.
Well, folks, we are officially at the halfway point of justice.
And I apologize. I woke up and I wasn't feeling good. I wouldn't even post a video today, but I had to check this out.
As none other than Karmelo Anthony has officially been charged. Now, first and foremost, I think it's important to know that not only has he been charged for the crimes at hand, or alleged crimes at hand, but he has been charged as an adult, which means he will be doing adult time if convicted of these charges. So, further information that has come out is that he has been charged with of the first degree, which only makes sense because according to his own testimony on the day of, that's exactly what it was. This is not a case of self-defense. This is essentially a case of whether or not that video footage and other evidence will lead to what most of us already know. What that also means is that if he is indeed convicted, he will likely be doing 25 to life. Yeah. Now, some people may think that this is unfair. This is a teenager who just simply made a mistake. But the reality is this. This is a young man who made a choice that unfortunately may lead to him spending the rest of his life in prison. And I hope this can stand as a cautionary tale as opposed to another opportunity to act a victim. It's a message for y'all, BLM. This is not the victim. The victim
Facts.
is no longer here with us.
Let me tell y'all something. I've told y'all many, many times of y'all watching my videos, seeing these videos over and over, and watching. Out of all those videos that I posted, I always stated, this is real talk, stated it starts with the parents. It starts with the parents. And that's based off of, y'all see my title. Y'all see the thumbnail. Look, check it out. I didn't know that. And I can't even say that I'm surprised about it. That's why I wanted to do this video and put this video out. But it's like more, I know for a fact, like I told y'all before, more and more things will come out. More and more things. For the people that think that it's too much and it's not fair for Karmelo to have this amount of years in jail, y'all tripping. And I say y'all tripping just for the simple fact that Austin Metcalf, like I said, prayers to the family, send him my love, condolences, all of that. He isn't here, and it's messed up. It's sad. You know what I mean? And for Karmelo and for everybody to, make it to seem like he's the victim, his family to make him seem that, he's the victim. Other people that's donating to him is wild. I look at it and I just feel that, bro, that it's just wild to me, bro. It's absolutely wild because it's just a simple fact that you have so many people, and like I said, the people that's donating, it's not so much of them caring about Karmelo. I should say, it's not so much of, okay, they can use this, for the security, or for his bond, or for this, or it's mainly because a lot of people are using this as something of they're throwing race at it. They're throwing race at it and trying to put this whole division thing. But one thing about it is that they're constantly making it worse for themselves. Literally says here, Karmelo Anthony will be charged as an adult for first degree. If convicted, he will get life in prison. There's some post that says, he'll be eligible for parole. There's post that says that he wouldn't. But honestly, a lot of this screams guilty. As I keep on providing and keep on telling y'all that, looking at that police report, and me personally seeing that police report and seeing how many people that are witnesses between like all the staff and everybody, like it's over 30 individuals that have videos that that heard what Karmelo and Austin Metcalf have said verbally. Seeing everything like right there in person, I can see if it was like I said in my last video, I could see if it was, if it were a few people, 6-7 people around that witness. It's over 30 individuals that was around, and I'm pretty sure over 30 cell phones. I wouldn't say everybody had a video, but I know a lot of them had. I would say about 20 cell phones of video of what happened. I'm not even gonna lie. So I know for a fact a lot of it just screams guilty. So this from the quartering says, be prepared for Karmelo Anthony to walk or get a short sentence. Every chance the system has had to give him a break, they did. They reduced his bail. They allowed him to get house arrest and play video games. They allowed him to graduate. A grand jury is about to decide on charges, either first degree, 40 years, or, you got the MS for 5 years. Like I said again, I have to watch what I say. What do you think they'll choose? So I'm going to tell y'all something, bro. I know a lot of people are outraged about all of this. I know a lot of people are mad. I know a lot of people have, different feelings here and there. But let me tell y'all something. Like I said before, I would actually be surprised. And y'all know, like I said, with this video, I'm not surprised because I know more and more things will come out. Just like, again, this video. And it's a reason why I know for a fact that I don't see Karmelo getting a short sentence. And I see him going, for that first degree. It's for the simple fact that not only is, there's videos, there is witnesses and what he did, but the people that's around him are constantly pulling him down more and more. When it comes to this Dominique Alexander, and the way that he talks and the things that he's been saying, especially the video that I'm going to be playing of basically stating that Karmelo has no remorse. There's a lot of things that's playing a part about this. When it comes to the donations, and people saying that they're buying houses, they're buying clothes, they're buying this, they're buying that, they're doing this. You know what I mean? It's almost like they know that they're guilty, that they've seen video, that they got him on video, and I'm telling y'all, bro. Like I said, it's all gonna come out. Check out Reverend Jordan Wells, y'all.
If if my daughter or my kid did what Karmelo Anthony did, they would be going to jail, and I wouldn't be defending them. If my son or my kid's somebody and did what Karmelo Anthony did, I would come out and I would be supportive, but I would not justify it. I wouldn't be doing what the Karmelo family is doing, because I tell my kid all the time, you do certain things like that, you on your own. I'm not coming to the prison. I'm not doing all of that stuff. I didn't raise you for that. So if they so-called raised him in such a healthy home, you think I'm going to justify whether it's a white person, a pink person, a purple person? I don't care what it is. They're created in the image of God, whoever they are. Carmelo's creating an image of God, and so is Austin. That's why I won't support the racism. So my kids would have been on their own if they did what Karmelo did. And their parents ought to be ashamed of themselves for just.
And one thing about it, and I know a lot of people that's probably, then probably in common and is saying that he's not saying that they're going to be on their own like 20. Obviously that's still your child. It's just more so of accepting. I'm not about to sit here. Why is my light turned? I'm not about to sit here and just be like, yeah, like if my daughter were to do this, you go ahead, you and Corby, you're like, I'm leave me alone. I'm not that type of person. I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. And people can hate me, people can do this, do that. But at the same time, it's one of those things, and I say daughter because I have 2 daughters. I don't have any sons. I wanted a son, but I don't have any sons. But anyways, I'm blessed with what I have though. So I don't want nobody in the comments like be blessed with. Trust me. Having my daughter is the best thing in the world. I'm not even gonna lie. I told y'all that's one of the best things that can happen to you is having a kid, having children. People always think, oh, it's too much, it's this, that, and the other. I'm telling y'all, a child will change you, bro. Especially 2 of them. I don't know about y'all, but I got 2 of them. But anyways, I'm not even gonna lie. One thing about it is that when it comes to support, when it comes to your kid needing you, they scared, this, that, and the other, that's okay. But then when it comes to, right from wrong, that's one thing. And I feel like they didn't do that. They're treating Karmelo as if he's the victim instead of you was in the wrong. You was in the wrong. You got to face those consequences, son. You know what I mean? You was in the wrong. I mean, that's just something. You made a mistake. This is the law, and that's just what it is. But going to get this advocate, having this team and doing all this, this nasty work and making it seem like they're the victim, that's not the right way to go. That's not the right way to go. So I definitely can see where, Jordan Wells is coming from with this. I'm not even going to lie. I definitely see where he's coming from it because one thing about it is one thing of actually, supporting your kid and being there for your kid, I would say, and doing what you can to make, them, in a way, not so much feel comfortable, but feel as if they know what they did and to accept it. You know what I mean? To accept it. I feel like when it comes down to Karmelo, it's one of those things that they're trying to push this whole race thing, this whole self-defense thing, and they know what it is. Karmelo in his head, I feel like regardless, however this is going to go, this will forever be with him. It'll forever be with him. It will forever mess with, him as a person because of a mistake that he did. But at the same time, I look at the simple fact that, again, this is something that you blame the parents. I'm not saying full on that this is an excuse that, the parents made this choice because Karmelo did this. Karmelo skipped school, went to a track meet he wasn't even qualified for because I'm pretty sure he ran track and stuff like that and did this. But at the same time, and we got to get more into this video because what his dad said was actually, pretty crazy. I'm not even going to lie. But it starts with the parents. It starts with the parents. Y'all made it seem, okay, he saved the kid by all means. That's amazing. Saving the kid from a drowning pool. Making great grades. Captain of a football team. This, that, and the other. At the same time, bro, y'all not saying of the bad. Y'all not saying that he's got caught, with having a knife at school. Y'all not saying that he's been known for fighting. Y'all not saying that he's had bad, like, give it all. Don't give it just the amazing side of Karmelo because he made a choice. Give it all. You know what I mean? Give it all. Or just don't say none at all. You know what I mean? Just don't say none at all. But let me tell y'all something. They're not doing nothing but making it worse on themselves at the end of the day. They're making it worse on themselves. So, like I said, constantly making it worse. This from Sarah Stock said, you can't make this up. Karmelo Anthony's father is making him out to be the victim, saying that he was not the aggressor and he is a good kid. And it says at the end of this post, which is very pretty crazy because I didn't even see it, says lock the dad up too at this point, which we're going to get to that. It says the father of Texas teen accused of fatally unaliving a football star from a rival school over a seat at a stadium says his son is a good kid who was provoked to violence. Everyone has already made their assumptions about my son, but he is not what they're making him out to be. Let me tell y'all something. And his name is Andrew Anthony. Let me tell y'all something. This sentence right here, but he's not what they're making him out to be, is absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane because I've already seen posts of him holding up a weapon anyways, with some kids. So that's even wild. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't think there's a photo of me or anybody that I'm closely associated with that's got the pictures that he got up right now. I'm not even gonna lie. First of all, I don't even see why people flex with weapons anyways. I don't know, like, unless you like hunting or paintball or something like that, that's one thing. But like doing that, look where you at right now. And it says, but he's not what they're making him out to be. I mean, come on. Let's be real. But he's not what they're making him out to be. He's making himself out to be this. I mean, look at the pictures he took. Then on top of that, look what he did. It's common sense. Come on now, this is what I'm talking about. It starts with the parents. They make him out to be the victim. Says Karmelo Anthony, 17, was arrested Wednesday for allegedly, and he said himself, it's not alleged, he did it. Says Anthony insisted his son didn't instigate the tragic brawl over a seat at the stadium in Frisco, Texas, where the boys' school had met for a track meet. Mind you, it does say both of the boys, both of the schools, I'm pretty sure it was Centennial and Memorial, the two schools. Karmelo Anthony went to Centennial and Austin Metcalf went to Memorial. Karmelo Anthony wasn't supposed to be there. Still supposed to be, at school or whatever. He wasn't qualified to be there. Said by his dad, he was not the aggressor. He was not the one who started it, Anthony said. I completely find this insane, y'all. I promise y'all do. But then as we get closer into the video of what I have to show y'all, says Dominique Alexander says he doesn't know if Karmelo feels remorse for unaliving Austin Metcalf and claims his family believes he's innocent. It's crazy.
Does Karmelo Anthony feel remorse over Austin Metcalf?
I've never asked him that question.
Do you have any sense?
I don't know. Have not asked him that question directly. I believe the affidavit is...
And y'all want to know why he hasn't asked him that question? He hasn't asked him that question because they're feeding him to be out to be the victim. They're putting in his brain that it was self-defense. You're the victim. You're the victim. You're the victim. It was self-defense. They're molding him into be this person that obviously that they are, especially this Dominique Alexander from his rap sheet.
It's
crazy.
What he felt at that moment, and I'll leave it at that.
Do you believe Karmelo Anthony is innocent even after he admitted this to police?
I believe Karmelo has the right to be able to create the same legal defense that anybody is afforded under these state of Texas laws and Constitution. I believe if Karmelo wants to display his self-defense claim, he should be entitled in the court of law without interference. That's what I believe.
Does Karmelo Anthony's family believe he is innocent?
I believe Karmelo Anthony's family wants the process for him to... Correction. I believe that the Anthony family wants to respect this process and get him prepared for his self-defense claim.
All I need is for Dominique Alexander to keep on talking, and he gonna tell it all. He gonna tell it all, slip up just like
I believe the Anthony family feels that, yes, Karmelo Anthony is innocent of this, and they are going to support Karmelo Anthony in this entire process in getting prepared.
Would you agree that the Metcalf family is the victim here?
Any loss of life is a tragedy. Any child that loses his life is a tragedy, no matter the circumstance.
They know they cook. They know they cook. All Dominique Alexander wants is his money. Like, he know he cooked. He don't really care. He don't really care. You can tell just by how his energy is. How it's his whole composure. Is the posture of Dominique Alexander. He don't care. He just want the money. After this said and done, Karmelo is guilty and he go in first degree. Dominique Alexander, on to the next one. He don't care. And one thing about it, what is gonna be very I ain't gonna say funny, but it's not gonna be so much a surprise to me, is that all the people that donated, all the people that say they care about Karmelo, this, that, and the other, after he's guilty and this, that, and the other, obviously I feel like the situation as far as the Karmelo Anthony is gonna definitely get away. Austin Metcalf, I feel like this is definitely something that I say is going to be there because of the this 17-year-old and another 17-year-old, and this is something that obviously has happened that's pretty big this year. But as far as that and how people are donating this, that, and it's gonna be quiet. I mean, look at it now. It's quiet right now. It's not a lot of people that are saying Karmelo is innocent and this, that, and other like it was when it first started. It's not at all. And I see a lot of people are starting to realize, especially within my comments, of what's actually going on. They saying it's Dominic Alexander making things worse. They're seeing, different posts and more, especially when I'm about to show y'all next, which is why I made this video in the first place. This from Sarah Fields. If y'all don't follow Sarah Fields, make sure y'all do that because she finds it all. I'm not even gonna lie. It says in a TikTok live hosted by an individual who refers to Karmelo as a hero and argues self-defense, a surprise guest appeared. Drew Anthony, Carmelo Anthony's father, joined the live and stated he wasn't charged for carrying a knife. He was only charged for first degree. During the live, Drew made some unusual statements. It says, what if you took your son to a school fight and your son... I'm gonna just play it because a lot of this I can't say and I'm probably gonna have to chop it up anyways. But I'm gonna just let y'all listen to y'all.
Has a weapon on him. Who carries a weapon?
I have a pocket poker on my keychain.
Okay, you said
excuse me. Hey,
you have a weapon.
Hey, excuse me, y'all. I'm not carrying one to high school.
Okay, well, Mike,
I had one all through middle school, high school.
They are. They.
And everybody in the chat saying that I had one in middle school and high school and this, that, and the other. Of course they're going to say that and try to make it again to make Karmelo look good, to make him look out to be a victim.
Through middle school, high school.
They are.
That's wild.
They can own rifles at the age of 18 in Texas.
Hey, y'all. Hey, I'm Carmelo's dad. I just want to say something. Hello? Yeah. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
So, first thing, let's get something understood. He wasn't charged for carrying a knife. If y'all look at it, he was only charged for one.
Bro said he was only. Bro said he was only. Like that is just like something that is just small. You know what I mean? Like it's just something that he said only. Am I hearing that right?
Carrying a knife. If y'all look at it, he was only charged for one. Secondly, the same guy that just said about him taking his son to school to fight. So what about if you take your son to school to fight and your son knock him out and then what? Unalive. What do you do then?
And if y'all see me like going over to my phone some videos, I literally have to put this in of what they said so I can take this out. I'm telling y'all, YouTube be on one with that.
I'm mute your mic, Mike.
I was going to ask the same question.
What do you do then, sir?
What do you mean? What do I do? He was defending
you
himself.
Just said you would take your son to a school to fight. So if he hit him and that kid gets knocked out, and that's a 1-on-1. This ain't 2-on-1. He gets hit, and he hit him. He hit his head on a rock, unalive. Keep saying this. I'm not used to this, y'all. But I don't know why I jumped in on this tonight. But what do you do as a father? It's like we can't win. So you took your son to school, so you gonna get accessory because you took him to school.
That actually happened. Carmelo's dad. That actually happened. I know. I don't know, Mike. If you're
dude is a goofball. All you gotta do is keep talking. I'm telling y'all.
Case by Kaylee Gang. Her mother drove her to the school after she was suspended to fight a girl, and she ended up in a coma.
Well,
She got slammed into concrete and got put in a coma for months.
And that's what
For me,
Also, just another
I
scenario. I
ain't
know
gonna lie.
somebody
That is a good point. I'm not gonna lie to you.
we can't. Hey, it's like this, honestly. And I'm gonna let y'all go. I appreciate y'all.
That's wild, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. It's just wild because, and I feel like y'all remember that press conference with Karmelo's mom and dad? Karmelo's mom spoke. If I'm not mistaken, I didn't see any clips of Karmelo's dad speaking at all. Karmelo's mom spoke the whole time, and then obviously Dominique Alexander spoke. I didn't see Karmelo's dad speak one time, and I feel like this is a reason why. Because of slip ups like this and things that he said. Somebody said scapegoat says I'm confused. Is he implying he told his son to take the knife to school? Sarah Field said everything he says in his life is disturbing. It is, bro. It is, because me hearing it, I had to play it a few times. Like they keep on messing it up for themselves. They keep on messing it up for themselves. I already look at Karmelo from the get go guilty, off bat. That's how I look at it. It's not about a race thing. It's just about a right or wrong thing with me. I look at him as guilty. I don't care what color you are. I look at him as guilty. But at the same time of what Carmelo Anthony's dad just said, I find it insane. It's making it worse and worse and worse. From the last two clips I just showed y'all, from Dominique Alexander of what he's done, what he said, then I'm not even gonna say it. His mom still made it to be out, like, he's obviously the victim and what she said in the press conference. But I feel like it was definitely a reason to where there aren't any clips or there aren't any video. I'm pretty sure his dad didn't speak, not whatsoever. I'm telling y'all, bro, it's wild. It's definitely wild. Somebody said, hold up, before I listen to this, Carmelo Anthony for president, these people can't be serious. I definitely did read that. I didn't even say anything about this. That's pretty wild. I'm telling y'all, bro. People only look. There's certain people, I'm not going to say people like all people, but there's a lot of people that look at just race, all because of the color of his skin. Less Carmelo for president. Carmelo is a hero. Carmelo did this to... No, bro. That ain't it. Now, you ought to be ashamed of yourselves if you think it is. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe. I definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Catch y'all next one.